Hello, Craig here today. I'm going to do a quick review and unboxing of the Chamberlain wireless motion alert system. Got this for my driveway so I know when a delivery driver is coming with a package or just a friend or guest coming by. Gives me a little heads up in case I'm in the back of the house or doing something else, then I'll know when they're here. So let's open this up and see how well it works. So here's what we got in the box. We got the receiver here, just a little tiny guy. This is the motion detector itself. And this is apparently like a hood to put over the top for rain or shade or whatever. What else do we got in here? This must be the power adapter. Yep. And then we get a little bag of screws to help us mount it. Okay, so the first thing we're instructed to do is to mount this box to this plate using the provided screw and this little round doodad here. So that goes inside there. Then the screw goes through this. And I suppose this is just going to be what's going to let it swivel. So, okay, we got that nice and tight. What that does is it just lets this box kind of swivel a little bit so you can get the position you want it to be in. Okay, next we're going to install the batteries. So you just put 4 AA batteries in here. Then they give you some options. There's 2 little tiny switches right here, and that's to change the defaults. Okay, and that noise lets us know that this is now okay, next thing you do is install your batteries. I got my 4 AA's in here. Then you have an option inside this. There are 2 little tiny switches right here. And what those do is allow you to change the defaults. The default setting is for this to detect motion up to 30 feet. One of these switches will switch it to 15 feet. The other default setting is for high sensitivity, and you can flip the switch to switch it to low. But I think most people would want to leave those exactly as they are. Okay, now that you've got your batteries installed, what you want to do is take the base station, plug it in. Then what you're going to do is you're going to push the learn button, which is on the back of the unit. So I'm going to push that. And then within 60 seconds, you push the learn button inside the controller right here. All right, and these need to be in close proximity when you do that. Okay, once you've done that, you take the 4 tiniest screws, and we're going to use those to close up the box. So first you're going to put in the batteries. Then make sure this loose wire here is the antenna, and there's a slight cutout on the box. So you want to poke that through the little cutout, tuck these other wires in. Then you close that up. Then use these 4 tiny screws to go ahead and seal it up. All right, so now we got our little box assembled. So we're going to go outside and mount it. Okay, the next thing I did is I got a piece of plywood. And I cut it with a little point at the end. I measured it so that it will fit our little device here. And I'm going to go ahead and screw that in. And then we're going to pound it in using the rubber mallet. Okay, so here we are. I finally installed it. What I used is a good metal post that I could pound into the ground. Then I mounted the little sensor on this little piece of plywood and used some zip ties to just bind it to the post so it's nice and sturdy. And let's see if it does the job. Okay, so I've got the receiver plugged in right here, right next to the house. I'm going to run down the driveway and we'll see if this thing works. Looks pretty good. As you can see, I even went to the far edge of the driveway, which is about 20 feet away from the sensor, and it still picked me up pretty well. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for lots of more fun content. Hello, it's me, 6 months later. I'm so glad I didn't post this review previously. I had shot the video and just forgot about it, sorta, and dug it out the other day. And what I'd like to report after 6 months later is that this is garbage, landfill. What I've discovered is that this will no longer connect with this. They both light up. You'll see the light flashing in this when it detects motion, but it will not communicate with the base anymore. Even when it's right next to each other, I've paired them multiple times, probably about 20 times, just hoping that something would work. Because it was a great device for the first 6 months and then it just quit. And yeah, it's horrible. I did the troubleshooting online and the only thing I could find was to repair the two things, which, as I said, I've tried about 20 times. Super frustrating. So basically this is now going in the garbage and I'm going to see if I can find something better out there. So my opinion, do not buy the Chamberlain brand motion alert system. Doesn't seem to have very good longevity. All right, thanks for watching.
Oh, country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.